everyone. Hello, Sarah here. Just me and the egg today. Adam went off to the shop early to get started cooking for the guys. So this morning we're having a little cookout just to say thanks to the team and to get everybody together in one place, which is just a fun thing to do every now and then. We've done a lot of stuff over the years. We've done happy hours, ball games, hockey games, what else? Dinners. Sometimes we get entertainment. We have a pretty rocking Christmas party. So today is breakfast for the team. So that's what Adam's doing. He's playing chef, which, as you may know, is one of his favorite things to do. But I wanted to hop on here and talk to you about where to start. Right now is the time of year where strategic planning takes place. And actually we have a strategic planning meeting today after our breakfast. So strategic planning, what I mean by that is a time to get your team together, get going on stuff, and sit down and debrief for the season. What worked well, what didn't, and what do we do moving forward? How do we correct that? How do we adjust? What do we want to do moving forward that's different than what we did last year? Let's take what didn't work and turn it into something good for our team. When you sit down and do that, sometimes it snowballs, right? Sometimes you think, well, our scheduling system didn't work. So let's back that up and say, why didn't it work? And let's back that up again and say, why didn't that work? And get to the heart of the matter. And a lot of times all these other things come up as you're going through the process of what worked, what didn't work. And you might end up with a really, really long list of things that you want to look at over the off season. And that's okay. That's a good thing. It's a good thing to have a list to focus on. That list can be overwhelming. So what do you want to do with that list? And I wholeheartedly believe if you can get it out of your head and down on some paper, not only for you but for you and your team, that can really go a long way in making sure those tasks get accomplished. So take yourself out a notebook and maybe you write on here the issue. Okay, you start with the issue. We're gonna write that out and you fill it in what the problem is, right? So this is our problem. What can we do? Take that problem and push it over. What can we do about that problem? 1, 2, 3. Break it down 3 different ways maybe. What are some really fine points about each issue? Break each one down and then take those and break it down even further. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Here's 3 things we can do about this issue that caused this big problem here. And let's take that even a step further and say, who's going to be responsible for working on it and what's the deadline for it? So however this looks for you, my recommendation is to start broad. Start with your broad issues. What didn't work? Scheduling didn't work. What can we do about it? Well, we can look into different softwares. We can look at using our software better. We can look at why it didn't work, right? And then we can take that. Maybe somebody looks at softwares and these are the 3 we want to look at. And this is the deadline that this person is going to have it done by. So take those big issues that you're experiencing, or that maybe it's not even from an issue. Maybe it's just because you know you can do better, right? Maybe it's just refinement. It doesn't have to be a big improvement. It can just be a refinement. Maybe we're honing in on we want more profitable jobs. How can we do that? Here's 3 different ways we can do that. Of that first way, here's 3 things we can do to improve it. Do you see what I'm saying? You just want to take that broad issue or concern or refinement, break it down a little bit, then break that down a little bit more and put a deadline and a person responsible for it. And then you can come back in your next strategic meeting and do it again and do it again and do it again and do it again. It's a continual process. So I hope that helps your list not be quite so overwhelming. And don't forget, it's not all up to you. You have a team with you that can help you do this. So let us know if you need any help with anything. This is Sarah with The Green Executive. You can find me on Facebook at The Green Executive or at thegreenexecutive.com.